Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for this important update out of Iraq. If you've been closely following developments in Iraq's financial landscape or you hold Iraqi dinar in any form, what we're about to share is incredibly significant. This is the kind of announcement many have been waiting for, one that may mark a turning point not just for Iraq, but for dinar holders around the world. As of April 22, 2025, Iraq has made a landmark policy shift. All Iraqi dinar notes, regardless of their denomination, age, or series, are now officially accepted for redemption. This includes the larger, high-denomination notes like the 250,000 and 500,000 IQD bills, as well as the smaller, more affordable denominations, such as the 250, 500, and even the 1,000 dinar notes. This is more than a procedural change. It's a fundamental reset of how the Iraqi dinar is handled, and it could carry major implications for financial strategy, investment planning, and the long-discussed potential for a currency revaluation. This confirmation has come from a wide range of reliable sources, including national banks within Iraq, licensed exchange centers, and multiple international financial institutions. These organizations are all aligned in supporting this policy, which now grants equal validity to every dinar note in circulation, no matter when it was printed or what its face value is. This shift clears up years of speculation and confusion. Many people were unsure if only newer notes would be honored or if some denominations might be excluded. Now, that uncertainty is being put to rest, and it's being replaced by transparency, clarity, and a sense of momentum. What this represents is more than just financial inclusion. It's a deliberate signal from Iraq that the country is committed to modernizing its monetary system and ensuring that no holder is left behind, whether they're in Baghdad, New York, London, or anywhere else in the world. It's a signal that Iraq is laying the groundwork for a more accessible, functional, and stable economy. And for those who have held on to their dinar with the hope of a future increase in value, this update brings a renewed sense of possibility. There has also been increased attention to smaller denominations. The more frequent appearance of 50s, 250s, and 500s in regular circulation is typically interpreted by experts as a signal that a broader revaluation effort may be underway. These notes, while seemingly minor in individual value, become essential in a healthy, functioning economy, especially one preparing for a shift in currency valuation. When such notes begin to flow more freely, it often indicates that the country is preparing for a new phase. One where currency usability in everyday transactions is essential, not just speculative holding. If you're holding Iraqi dinar, this is the moment to act. First, take the time to examine your notes. Make sure they're in good physical condition. Clean, undamaged notes are more easily accepted during redemption. Organize your currency by denomination and create a clear inventory of your holdings. Consider scanning or photographing them for your personal records, particularly if you're storing them in a safe deposit box or other secure location. For those living outside of Iraq, it's crucial to begin contacting local banks, credit unions, or trusted currency exchange services. Ask them whether they are currently authorized to handle IQD transactions, or if they are in the process of becoming authorized. Many international financial institutions are now adjusting their systems to comply with this new policy. This development is expanding beyond Iraq's borders and gaining traction in global financial circles, which means opportunities could become more accessible but also more competitive as awareness spreads. With all of this momentum, however, comes a word of caution. As interest in the dinar increases, so does the risk of misinformation and scams. Be extremely vigilant. Only work with licensed and verified financial institutions. Never share your personal or banking details with individuals or companies that seem suspicious, unverified, or that approach you with unsolicited offers. Be especially wary of those claiming to offer secret deals, early access to exclusive redemption programs, or anything that sounds too good to be true. Unfortunately, these types of promises are often designed to take advantage of hopeful investors. As of now, there is no official deadline announced for redeeming dinar notes. But it's important to remember that economic policies, especially those tied to monetary reform, can change rapidly and sometimes without much notice. While all dinar notes are currently valid and accepted, there is no guarantee that this window will remain open indefinitely. Governments and central banks regularly revise their policies based on changing financial conditions, political pressures, and global market dynamics. That's why it's smart to act during periods of clarity and accessibility like the one we're experiencing today. If you've been waiting for a clear signal to take action, this may be it. Now is the time to begin preparing. Get your documents in order, consult with professionals, and stay alert for updates from official financial authorities, especially the Central Bank of Iraq. The difference between seizing an opportunity and missing it can often come down to timing. To take a step back for anyone who's new to this space, the Iraqi dinar is Iraq's official currency. It has experienced a volatile history due to war, sanctions, and long-standing economic instability. These issues significantly impacted the dinar's value in relation to major global currencies. However, Iraq is also a resource-rich nation with vast reserves of oil, natural gas, and other valuable commodities. Many investors believe that as Iraq continues to stabilize politically and economically, the dinar's value may be reassessed upward, a process commonly referred to as revaluation or RV. The current policy, accepting all IQD notes regardless of denomination or series, is the clearest sign yet that Iraq is laying the foundation for broader financial inclusion, improved currency confidence, and perhaps the beginning of a long-anticipated economic turnaround. It's a milestone that has the potential to affect not only international investors but Iraqis themselves. For everyday citizens in Iraq, this policy brings hope and relief. For years, many people were unsure whether older notes they had tucked away would ever be honored. Now, with the government validating every legitimate note, Iraqis can access savings that may have been dormant or forgotten. This encourages economic participation, builds public trust in the national currency, and creates a healthier financial environment across the country. When people trust their currency, they're more likely to spend, save, invest, and build their futures with confidence. This contributes to job creation, drives local businesses, and sets the stage for sustained national growth. So, now that you're caught up, consider what your next step should be. Whether you're an experienced dinar holder or just starting to explore foreign currency investment, now is the time to stay informed, stay cautious, and most importantly, stay ready. Because as history often shows us, these kinds of moments don't come around often. And when they do, it's those who act wisely and decisively who stand to benefit the most.